I love you so much, but I think if they should say you should die or my son should die, I think I would prefer you.
We brought 4 couples into the studio today to discuss some difficult questions about their relationship.
You actually wanted to throw me out of the house, and you're the only family I have. It was 6 a.m. in the morning, and you told me, pack your things and go.
Why is it that when we have like the difficult times, you wanted to leave?
When something just hit me continuous, most likely I will go the way of giving up.
So giving up was easier than staying and fighting for your person.
Will they be able to face this ultimate test of honesty? It's okay to know my partner's passwords.
Freddie, why did you say no?
It doesn't matter because I already trust you.
It's not a new thing. You have my password to everything.
Yeah.
You even once had my Instagram in your phone.
Yeah.
That's a no-brainer. We have each other's passwords, so...
It's because I trust her and I'm very careful about life. So anything can stop. And apart from that, like there's nothing you're hiding. This is somebody you're going to grow old with and die together. So I don't think there's anything they have to hide.
Which password, my password, don't you know?
I'm glad I know all of them.
But why is yours red?
Because you don't know all of mine.
You see, you have hidden for investments so that I don't know.
Yes.
I know. It's only that I don't access. It's called ethical.
How do you know?
It's being ethical. I'm just being ethical.
It's okay if you share passwords. Go into my phone, do whatever you want to do. For me, that's a secure relationship.
But if there's anything they have to hide, it's not password. And if it's password also, depending on the password.
So which kind of password do you think that should be a secret?
Do you know my bank account ATM password?
Your bank account, I know. Your M-Pesa, I know. Your money market, you changed. Phones, okay, phones, we...
Phones, there's no
issue.
issue.
So for phones, we don't care. But when we... The same issue, you go back to finance.
Some finance password.
You don't trust me now.
Okay, I don't trust you, but this is, you know how it works.
I don't know.
I hide money from you because I'm in debt.
You know
But
all my
why-
passwords.
Yeah, I do. I should
They're
know.
already negative.
That's the reason why you give me.
I don't know the reason, but I feel like even if I'm dying, there's some finance password I can't release to anybody, except maybe my son. For now, I think you know almost all my finance.
Yeah, for now.
Although you changed your password.
I actually didn't change my password.
You did.
It's literally my face scan.
You did change your password on your iPhone.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I was going into your phone, and I'm a girl, I have to. Every time I did, there's just something. You justified everything I found. And I was like, okay.
I believe I need to know your passwords because I'm a wife, yeah? What if we're in an emergency and I have to use your phone? So how do you say that you trust me, yet you don't trust me with your passwords?
You know my
Your
passwords.
passwords.
You know all of them.
But you said no, it's all good.
It's okay to have a password, but it's not a must to use it because I've never used it. Have I ever gone through your phone? I'm like, look, today I'm going to go through your phone.
And because you're a guy,
Wow.
that's not guys' characters.
If you go in any case that you become incapacitated, I'll be able to take care of you. I do not need your password for that.
Like, I don't know how to explain it, but finance, there's some places, I will reach in finance, like, I can't allow you to have the access.
That's bringing a lot of questions in my head because I'm like, when we grow together...
Okay. What do you need the password for?
Just to know that you trust me, not for anything.
For example, now, the way we are, you don't have my crypto's password.
Because that one even I don't have interest in, like...
Even if you have interest, no, I can't give you that one. I don't think I'll give you.
Why?
No.
Me, I don't think it's wrong.
Some
Except
passwords are wrong. For security purposes.
For investment purposes.
Yeah, that's okay.
Investment is okay to have passwords, eh? But for the rest, it's not a biggie. You are a one, which is more important. If you can trust me wholeheartedly with your body, what are passwords?
I don't know. There's no good reason. Just like that. I can't lie. If you ask me any reason, not like I don't trust you, I trust 1,000,000%. But for no reason, I can't give it out.
So if you found out I had a secret bank account or something that you don't know about?
Something I'm doing, hiding it. That means if you're doing it and you're hiding it, that means I'm okay with it.
Fair. My name is Chalayego or DJ Ella. I'm a DJ at the moment. Beside me is my fiance.
My name is Mark. I'm a businessman. This is my fiancée. We have been together for almost 3 years now.
Many people say Nigerian men will show you pepe, they are wahala. I was scared, I was skeptical, I was like, maybe it's a trap. He knows how hard it was before he got me, so he really had to convince me.
When she got pregnant, so people will start telling her, that guy is not going to stay, he's going to run away. They'll give him an example of 2 or 3 people who did that. Then I'll give him an example of 10 people who are stayed here. That thing that say Nigerian men are doing, other people do it more. Just what matters is personality. Just give the person a try first and see. Anything that's going to work is going to work. If it's not going to work, it's not going to work. So it doesn't matter the country.
Most of the things attached with Nigerians here is, oh, they will kill you.
Ritualist.
In fact, between the two of us, he prays more. Yeah. Where he comes from, they're as religious as my family, which I'm so appreciative for. A good person is a good person and a bad person is a bad person. Doesn't matter where they come from.
I am better than my partner in bed.
Me? Was okay.
The better one. It's me, not you.
There is no way. And I don't want to say a lot about it.
We know this is probably something. So there's nothing about sex life I'm about to talk. But the reason why I marked my own is I feel like what's it called? You say I do what?
Video shaker.
It's higher than mine. That's the only thing. So as simple as that. Not like you perform more than me or anything.
Why now? No, I actually am better. That's a fact.
You didn't have experience. You never had experience in kissing.
I'm the one who introduced you to different styles, different forms.
Introduction.
Kept you going. It's me.
I feel like we know each other's language.
More.
Yeah. So there is nobody who's better than each other. We are okay. Like we are at par.
I think we're just good at what we do.
I agree, and I have nothing to say. You just speak, and I will not say anything about that.
Pause. He might not have anything to say, but we have something to say. Smash that subscribe button right now if you're not subscribed to the channel, and like the video if you're enjoying it so far. Now, let's get back to the show.
I just know you're good at what you do.
I wanted to put no. I changed my mind because you told me that you like taking the lead. So that doesn't necessarily mean I am bad.
I think you're better than me. Because if I was a guy, I wouldn't be doing what you're doing.
If I was a girl, I would not even be close to that.
Yeah, so yeah.
You're good and better. Good, better.
Okay, fine. It's a teamwork thing.
There's a better player than another better.
Working together.
There's always a better player in a team.
When you got married some years ago, you had kissed 1,000 frogs. And when you met, you are virgin. True. Me, I was not. That answers the question. That's the question.
I learned.
From
oh my
where?
God. You taught me. Okay, you win.
It's okay to tell white lies sometimes in a relationship.
You do that all the time.
Mine is green.
Has my food ever been good?
I'm not talking
Have I ever
about
looked
food.
good?
The kind of lies I'm going to tell you is the one that even if you noticed, it's not going to spoil a lot of things. The reason why I'm saying it at that moment is for peace. Most of the times I don't answer.
Ever since we started our relationship, all I've ever asked you is to be honest.
Yeah, sometimes I do tell white lies just to protect you. They're unharmful though.
So I have a bad haircut.
No, your haircut is good right now.
Well, for me, I really don't like lying or anything of the sort. Like, call a spoon and a spade.
Even if it's always attaining good intentions, I do not believe in white lies.
I just rather face it at that time than coming to learn later that it's a lie. It would hurt more than just telling the truth at that time.
Anytime I don't like something, I'm honestly telling you.
You see?
And if I can't speak it, I text. Me, I don't tell you white lies. By there, I've never.
You do.
No, I've never.
Your account balance.
My account balance is none of your business.
I've done it for some reasons which are not very good, but I just tried to avoid arguments here and there.
Most of the time, it's usually when you tell me, do this or do that. And I'm like, why should I? But then I look into your face and say, okay, I will. And then I just don't do it.
But I will try myself to always tell the truth so that we could live peacefully.
Because I feel sometimes you're a bit controlling. I'm like, okay, let me just go with it so that we can just be good.
Let's set boundaries.
You have money.
No. Let's set boundaries. My account balance, I don't tell you for good reasons.
That's what you are calling a white lie.
In case you get arrested, you will not sleep in jail, I promise. Unless you get arrested with another woman. But if it's something that...
What about the other woman who can pay the bill?
She's dead.
Maybe 1% of the time, you just white lie, but 99% is not answering. I'm going to try my best because that has, it has been me always. The way you have said it, I'm going to try.
You allowing me to get out of the house looking bad, that's bad.
I don't do that.
You sleeping with my food in your stomach and you don't like it,
I don't
bad.
do that. And that, you see now.
But for dressing, you lie.
I don't. I'm brutally honest.
There's a way you can communicate something and I would understand. I am not a very bad person.
You don't understand. If I tell you, you always ask, yeah, you said.
But
We start going back. So that's why I always keep quiet and move on.
you don't create that time to tell me later.
I do not see the need of bringing it up again.
So what's your white lie?
My white lie, I don't actually, but I feel like it should be.
But when we come to other things, I can see you have new car seats. Yes, it's my friend who surprised me and I even have the debt.
So in short, in this marriage, there's no honesty about money.
How will I surprise you if I become honest?
That's an excuse.
No.
Is all the money you have to surprise me?
No, let me
Is
ask
all
you.
like right now, you attacked and then I find all your account balance. Am I supposed to use that to surprise myself?
By the way, if you get that account balance, you'll be surprised. Do you have surprises?
No, I don't.
You don't have surprises?
I don't.
How do you want your birthdays to be?
Money and gifts there and then. Like, you're not thinking of surprising me. You're just getting money right now, buying me something and bringing it. I am Maria Nyambane Waweru because of him, actually. I am an author of 2 books, Marriage is a Scam and Love the Original You. And I'm standing next to my husband that I love so much. Yeah, to say the least.
No, I'm Nahashon Goge. I'm a follower of Cross, a follower of Christ. I love humanity so much. I'm a computer scientist by profession, a teacher by passion, and I'm the co-founder of the Young Magazine. And she's the thief. She stole my heart some years ago.
Okay, we met to work, then we fell in love. Say the truth. Yes.
We loved money, then we loved each other after the money. We have been together for
9 years.
9 years, 7 married, 2 kids, 5, and how old?
Oh my
You are the mother.
2 years.
The other one is 2 years, the other one is 5 years.
He was actually...
It was by mistake. I had invited another girl for a date, and then she came. It was Facebook. So I was chatting with her, thinking it was the other one. So she came.
Must you insist on that?
Yes. The other one was brown. You are dark. The other one was a bit taller. You are short. So when you came, I said, it's okay. It worked. And then here we are down the ride. I don't know where the other one went.
I was initially skeptical of your culture before getting into the relationship.
Your culture has so many things to it. There are so many things I didn't agree with. There were so many things that were hard for me to adjust to. Like
Greeting.
omogo, greeting, all those things.
Yeah, for me, why I was not afraid is that I already know that everybody has their own culture. So the only thing I have to do is to adapt. But secondly, now, I'm the one who's getting married to you, not to me. So there's nothing about your culture I'm going to
Adapt to.
So you're the one who have to adapt fully to mine.
Hopefully, maybe I'll get there.
But for now, you will be learning the one I'm teaching you, the one as a man.
I have at some point considered breaking up the relationship.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's very obvious. We knew that.
That one time.
Then you correct. Where am I going?
People don't tell you about postpartum So I think it was just the hormones and everything. And it was really hard for me. And I felt like I really missed home. And then on top of that, we argued. So I just felt like I had a lot on my plate at that time.
You did me wrong, but it's okay. You actually wanted to throw me out of the house, and you're the only family I have in Nairobi. And I was like, so you don't care? So there's no need of me sticking into this relationship if you don't care.
But you know what you did.
Well, still.
You know, I've tried it, but I did not go through with it because of the situations we were going through and the hardships. It was not healthy. So it crossed my mind that, what am I doing here? Why should I continue having to put up with all these things that you're making me go through?
It was 6 a.m. in the morning, and you told me, pack your things and go. And I told you, where do you want me to go? I was hurt until my brother talked to you is when you calmed down. And I was like, so if it's not my brother, I could be out in the streets right now.
You as a man, you're already used to being in charge. Now me, I'm used to being a child. How comes you have that strength to keep on going even though it's getting really tough?
So you can't compare me and you. You are a lady. You are too emotional attached. You have explained it all. So that one I understand.
So many times we've had issues. I've gotten hurt, but I've never considered that. Why would you consider that for you to decide to stay with someone? You have to like through anything. So why is it that when we have like the difficult times, you wanted to leave instead of like sucking it up and finding a way to make things work?
The point is all about the vows. If it's for life, it's for life. If I have to work on it, it has to work. It's either a yes or a yes. Just know how to navigate through it.
When some things just hit me continuous, most likely I will go the way of giving up.
So giving up was easier than staying and fighting for your person.
Just like I've said, I'm not used to that. A lot of pressure. When it comes, most of the time I succumb to the pressure.
So in the future, how am I supposed to be affirmed knowing that you can leave any time that we're at outburst?
We got through that period. So if we got through that period, we can go through anything now. Now at least I know, and at least I can do some things that will not make me give up.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not validating what I did, but you need to consider that you did something similar twice. The first time, I didn't even overreact to that extent. I tried having a conversation with you, but we could not have a conversation because you were drunk. Like, I almost had the whole house burned down because of you. I actually let that go. You remember? The next time, it was within that week, if I'm not wrong. You literally went from work and then you went to party with your friends. And you didn't call me, you didn't inform me, you didn't leave me a text, nothing. You're supposed to be home at 8 p.m. I called you the first time, you didn't pick up my call. And I called you at 11. If you're being real, those are not your friends. Those are people you just met a week.
Your problem is you treat me like a child.
If you do something like that, you expect me not to treat you like a child?
No.
Me, when I had my first baby, I did consider. Like, I felt lost.
First baby?
Yes, I was lost. No dreams, no ambitions, no careers, just a wife and a mother. And then you are not that...
I was not present.
You are not present.
Because that's the time when the job decided to be job.
God forbid, let's say something happened to you. Where will I start? Remember, I'll have your brother on my neck. I'll have your parents on my neck. I'll have your sister on my neck. Your whole family on my neck. And I can't explain how it's possible. I don't know where you are. I can't find you. I don't know who you are with.
When you put it that way, you're making sense.
And the fact that you already did the other thing before, and I was like, so there's two things in a row where you're not considering that I am responsible for you.
It's good you think of all possible outcomes.
Yeah.
And I appreciate to have someone like you. And I think that's what I appreciate most in this relationship. And I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
Me, I have a lot of things I'm thinking, so that should not even come in my mind. Although sometimes we just argue, but I've never thought of like, should I break up with her? No matter what is happening, I just find it normal because there's no place it's easier. So the best thing is just to nurture the one you have and that's the lesson.
I am comfortable with my partner having a best friend of the opposite sex.
Hell no. That's not happening.
That is unacceptable. Very, very unacceptable.
Because I've seen how men act. Some of your friends, I'm not saying all, they just act weird. A male friend, okay. Male best friend, no.
Because if you have somebody of the opposite sex, feelings may come in. You might develop more feelings for them and then end up having sex or other things.
Sometimes in a relationship, someone can, small misunderstanding, you get any friend who is different gender, that's the person who is going to convince you. And that partner, that friend now, I can't trust her. I don't trust any man.
I knew him before he even got married. Indeed, he's more like a brother to me.
Actually, I feel like you are comfortable because you know he's taken.
That's a point. And because I know him, and because I know you knew each other when you were here, you started together like a brother and a sister. You know, indeed, he had to do interview to me. But if it was any other hyena.
You know, ladies, that's how you guys think. The person might be too manipulative, and when it happens, I will lose you, so you just scatter. So there's no need of that. Unless the person is gay, but even if it's gay, I can't even trust. I don't know.
For me, I don't even appreciate you having any female friend. Yes. Because every time you have a female friend, you tend to be overexcited.
Explain further.
Like anytime you introduce me to a friend, you have a million stories with that friend. Oh, she's helping me with this. Oh, I'm working with her. Oh, we went for coffee. Oh, we did
What does coffee?
There's
What's wrong
just
with
so
coffee?
many stories.
So you're
Start another
insecure?
love story. I'm not insecure. You just fall in love a lot.
I don't feel comfortable with females around you because we're in a place, you know, the looks that they give you, with the incident, at the offices.
Kavizuri.
I know you look good, but
The problem is me or the girls.
Now you want to start claiming they run after you.
Why not?
you don't notice things faster when they come and flirt with you. I always tell you, I'm a lady. Not everybody has a good intention.
Well, technically, she's not your best friend, but
Yeah.
she's just a close friend. I'm jealous, and you know I am, so
Because-
I'm your best friend, right?
Yeah.
I've already got you, so I do not think of anything else when they come. Just fixed on you.
Yeah, I know that, but at the end of the day, you're a man.
And I'm also a guy. If I have a female friend, once in a while, something will happen. So why will I think that my own will be different?
I love preventing something before it comes.
I don't like letting ladies too close to me because they usually cross the boundary.
I have different personalities. So if you want to see Keisha in the morning, Regina in the afternoon, I can switch it up for you. So I don't think you need anybody else.
Baby, you're my only one, yeah? I cannot do that. I will always think of you. I will always care for you. Never hurt you. My name is Edwin Juma. I am a clinical officer. The one sitting beside me is my wife.
My name is Sharon Wende. I'm a nurse professionally. I also do voiceover. And yeah, he's my husband. What I admire most is his intellectual personality. There is no problem you can't solve. And he's neat. Unlike me. Yeah, I love that about him.
She's too live, not like Maja. I'm a chilled out, laid back guy, but she's more of an active person than me.
I said I love you first.
I know that.
I didn't. Literally, I didn't.
I was the one who said yes for the first time because I was really waiting for you.
I actually did and got mad that you did not say it back.
I said it first on video call, and I was like, okay, bye, I love you. And you didn't reply.
I was not sure.
You're not sure.
Yeah, because I don't like lying.
After a bride date after 1 month, and then you are saying I love you.
Me, everyone I've dated, I was the first one to say I love you. Like I never...
How many people have you loved?
And actually, even right now, you struggle to say I love you.
The time was taking too long, and I was so sure having to spend more time with you, the dates that we went. I was like, there's no need for me to keep on waiting.
It was helpful though. It was helpful. I was like, okay, maybe I was too fast into it. You approached me and you wanted to date. I was like, okay, let me say I love you then. And then you didn't reply. I was like, oh, damn.
I'm sorry though.
It's okay.
I said I love you first. Number one, that is the right thing. Like a woman should not say that first. That's what I think.
You've just put it all in together. I was waiting to make sure you are sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Our culture, technically, it's always the man who says, I love you the first time.
So you want to now to blame the culture?
Yeah, it's a culture.
How is it a culture?
Because if I said I loved you first, you're supposed to tell me so many I loves you because I told you I love you first.
I don't know the exact day I told you I love you, but I know it happened not more than a week after that.
And I was like, oh, finally.
Yeah.
For me, I said it in my heart, not out loud. I was shocked because I wasn't expecting. I was waiting for me to say no to you. I wanted to take you out somewhere. Then I said it there, but you came into the office and said it there. I said, okay, you already said it now.
Even now, it still takes some time for me to believe when you say you love me.
Why do you think so?
I think it's just women nature.
It took me like about an hour just to say it. Every time I went to say, I was like, no, let me wait a bit. I just manned up and told you.
So you want to say the girls from the mountain are not romantic?
At all, zero. You have a beautiful woman like me with you. Why are you not singing I love you all the time? Some people are in studios making music.
I'm not a musician.
Good, then do the comedy.
I pray for you
Then do-
silently every day when I'm praying for them.
You are telling God, you're not telling me.
Do you think I love you?
Yes, but small.
Who else do you think I love more than you?
Your mom sure is number one.
No, I can't love my mother more than you. Okay, I love someone more than you.
Our son.
Yeah, that's the only person I love more than you.
I'm happy either way. But I think you should love me more than our child.
I love you so much, but I think if they should say you should die or my son should die, I think I would prefer you. Yeah, that's what I mean by you get. I love you, that's it.
I love you too.
My past is irrelevant in the relationship.
This is 21st century. What matters is what is happening now.
Why should it be relevant? This is the present. And we have a future.
Yeah.
I don't care. Life is all about faces. If you don't accept to leave some faces, you'll keep coming back.
If I say they are relevant, then it will be like I'm comparing. I'll say, okay, I did this with this one, so why I'm not doing this with this one?
If I make the past haunt me, it means there is something I'm missing from that past. A bit of the past have a problem because I don't have very good grammar and don't have very good English. R and L, I don't know the difference. The part in the relationship, it's not a biggie. That one I don't care, it doesn't matter. But when we come to the way I was grown up and where I came up, the society, yeah, it counts, to know it counts a bit.
I feel like I knew your past. The way you said early is not something that it's bad. So what matters, it's the present. Although sometimes they say what somebody used to do, they don't stop it.
There are so many things that if you do in your future, they're definitely going to affect you. You have a very good past, according to what you told me. Not clean, but responsible.
There is no way even my past is influencing me right now. You would even think it's two different people.
With me, I took my past as a whole. History is there for a reason. You're not comparing. You learn from your mistakes.
If, let's say, I got something like a disease from someone, that is my past, right? I get into a relationship with you. Don't you think me doing that is going to affect you?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I believe history plays a really major role in the present and the future. I don't put it like I'm thinking about it. No, I value the lessons learned and the experience had.
And I don't think there is any severe part of your past that you've not told me about. Unless do you have a child?
No, I don't have one.
Past is relevant to me, but it can be changed. To me, it still matters. My name is Jesse Cassidy. I'm a filmmaker. And this here is my girlfriend stroke wife stroke partner stroke every single thing that you can think about. We have dated for 10 months. Right, yeah.
Stella Malumbe. I work at a call center. Beside me is my man, to be noted, mine only. My man and my everything, just my lover and partner, and I adore him.
She's very, very patient compared to me. She's like 3 worlds apart from me in terms of patience. She's very positive in thinking. Even in situations where you know, yeah, this is not a good thing to think positively about, but she's very positive. Can you say Delulu?
Wow, thank you.
You think about things that you know for a fact are not good for you, and you still think they're good for you.
He is a freaking hard worker. Like, he goes for something and he's gonna do it with all his might and all his capabilities. I don't like doing the conversations, but he's like, we have to talk about this. I think that's why we argue a lot. But yeah, I just love his drive.
My partner has a bad habit. I want them to stop.
Yeah, we know this. We know this. See.
8 a.m. is 8 a.m. 5 a.m. is 5 a.m. If you know we are going somewhere at 5, please wake up at 3.
I have. Hey.
What have I done?
You should be more organized. When it comes to organization, cleanliness, wake up, do something clean, put things where they should be. That's it.
Your anger reaction, I'm like, oh gosh. Honestly, you need to grow up. Like yesterday, we had an argument which we didn't resolve. So I ended up texting you.
You're texting me and I'm in the same house with you.
So what? I can't tell you what I want to say. And you blocked me just because I did not say what I'm texting you.
We're in the same house.
Oh my goodness.
I'm seeing you texting me and I'm in the literal same room with you. I'm like, you can't just come and speak.
I couldn't.
I can defend myself a little bit. I told you I don't like doing things over and over again. So when I take the clothes and I put them in one place, I expect the organization to remain there. But you come, pick your clothes how you want, and then leave a mess and expect me to come back and do the same very thing. And I already did that.
And kicking me out of the house, that's childish.
That's not a habit.
To me.
Is that really a habit?
Well, how many times have you done it?
Twice.
Twice.
Twice is a habit.
Twice.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's a habit. I just feel like your mind is not so, how should I put it now? Like you're in fear. The way I'm a foreigner, so very soon you're getting married. So you should not be scared of anything. You being not comfortable, it gives me so much headache. You have to relax, don't be scared.
Honestly, I don't know if ever that's really... And I can hide it, but it will always be at the back of my head.
So let's talk about your communication. You don't know how to tell someone update someone about something, talk about your feelings immediately as it's happening. You just bottle everything up, go silent, and you don't do anything else. Then I have to force you to talk. We had a situation where I had to wait for a full 24 hours to hear what you had as a problem. And I asked you more than 6 times, what's the problem? That's not good communication.
A lot of people say a man leaves when it gets hard. Now we have already 1 kid. What if we have 3 or 4?
Things is always hard, no matter what. Even the richest man in the world, it's always hard for him. Sometimes you enter a plane, you trust the pilot, he carries you, I'm like the pilot. So the only option is to trust me. That doesn't mean I'm going to run away. Or not going to take care of me. I'm not stupid. So having 1 son, no matter how hard it is, I'm still capable of taking care of him and you also. So that should not be an issue.
You have a bad habit of sticking to your games. When we go to sleep, it's your phone. When we wake up, it's your phone. You're just there.
Games.
Yeah, games and online. You're just on your phone. It's not healthy towards our relationship. I wake up in the morning and we spend some time together, talk about the things that you forget to discuss with me. When have you ever woken up and just, we've had like 2 hours
Too many times.
together?
For me, about
You get a
time,
point.
I'll try.
I can even give you a solution. When I tell you...
You see?
You
never listen to me. I'm the one who's supposed to talk about what I will do. You're already giving me... You want
You
the
said you
idea to
want to
come from me
try.
about me.
I want to add something on that. Try.
No, it's me now speaking.
Are you
You
going to
listen.
try?
I am going to be, if you tell me it's 8, I wake up at 6.
Chad, what is his bad and it's you? So.
That's what I'd love to tell you.
Oh. I already know. That one, we'll try. But it's not possible. There's no promise.
And the toothpaste, just fill it up. And the toilet sit.
I apologize first, most times when we fight.
Yeah, I apologize first because, should I say most of the time, the problem is mine. So the person who caused the issue should apologize first.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you apologize first.
I do that a lot, even if I'm not in the wrong.
Mostly you're the one in the wrong.
No.
Mostly, 90%.
I was waiting for you to lie. Since we met, you've only told me sorry twice.
And what was it for? Was I looking for something?
No, once is the time that I was lost, and then another day that I cried so much that you felt bad. The rest of the time, you come home, you've pissed me off the whole day, then you get into your pocket and give me money.
If we actually think about it, most times on the negative side you are.
You still are wrong sometimes. But I don't know why you take time apologizing. Ebu, tell me why.
I think there is some other thing, something bigger than sorry. What if you express the sorry instead of saying it?
And that's the point. The reason why I'm teaching my kids to have polite language is because you don't.
You're a person who gets temperamental really way too fast. So the only way I can be comfortable in the same space you are is just, coming to apologize. Now, why don't you always apologize?
It's just something that I don't think I've grown up to do a lot. When someone wrongs me, it's not something that is normal for someone to apologize to you. So it got to a point where I felt like apologizing is not really a normal thing to do. So it's something that I've been adjusting to.
If you apologize for the things you have not done, meaning you're guilty.
No,
Not guilty of-
apologizing for the things you've not done does not mean that necessarily you're at fault.
You have accepted that you are guilty.
No, you accepted that you played a part in it.
I apologize also when I'm on the wrong. Most of the times you apologize first,
Yeah.
but I also apologize first in some scenarios.
You have apologized to me more times in my life than every other person combined.
It's fine. I understand now. But you should change. Doesn't matter that. It doesn't mean that I understand and it's okay. It's not okay.
You always tell me you value peace more than anything. Then why don't you value peace enough to come and just call a truce so we can sort things out faster?
That is something I can start working on, but
Yeah, that'll be so great.
We've been together for 7 years married, 2 years to get 9 years now, right? And for the 9 years, we've said sorry twice.
Twice.
I
I've
say it
even
almost
tried.
daily. Pisses me
That's
off.
Once after every 4.5 years.
Kwenda.
That's an interesting one.
I love my partner more.
I do. You know that, right?
Definitely, I do love you more.
No, you know I love you more.
Really?
yeah,
Really?
I've sacrificed a lot more.
No, I love you more.
You do know I love you more than you love me.
Showing love more than the other person is not really actually loving someone more than the other person.
Okay, there's no scores to settle. Like, I don't think there's anybody whose love is higher, although sometimes it's something that we want to debate about. But for me, I just feel like it's just the same thing.
Sorry to give you this punch in your face, but I love you so much that I was willing not to give up on us despite the things that we went through.
The reason why I believe that I love you more than you love me is because I'm ready to take a lot of risks because of you. People don't understand that living with a partner is not that easy. Taking that risk of living with you, making sure you're good until you got a job, which was how many months later? 3, I think, or 2.
Yeah.
I love you more, but you do more things for me.
That's not the problem.
I don't know how to explain it.
Sometimes you are not sick. You just have a slight headache. But I will be there for you through and through. I will have a slight headache. Go to the hospital. Like, I care for you so much. I protect you so much. I do so much for you But for you, you have boundaries. Like sometimes you choose other things over me.
I've done so many things that I'm not comfortable with because you are happy. Like watching football with you for 90 minutes and try to know the players' names so that when you're telling me and having a conversation with you, I can actually know, oh, this is that person and that is that. And I tell you, oh, he hasn't. I go to an overboard of even knowing the rules of that game. But you can't go to musicals with me or poetry, things that are just calm and not sporty. And I see most of the decisions that we make, it's always based on you. So I think I love you more, you love more yourself than me.
But you think just showing affection is the metric.
I loved because I moved.
True.
Everything is here.
True.
I moved from Mombasa.
No, for you, you feel like your way of showing love is money.
No.
But for me, it's the affection, the empathy. Those are the things that are much more vital.
Your love languages.
Affirmation. Me, I know yours is quality time. I show
time.
myself. You take me on road trips that I hate, but I still go.
You see now, I love you.
No.
You started having road trips.
I don't love them. I'm just doing them for you because I love you.
You love me, so you do the road trips for me.
Yes.
You have another one to Ethiopia. Let's continue.
To?
Ethiopia.
I'm not going.
I feel like if I was in your shoes, I'd do more actually.
If you are in my shoe,
Yes.
then do what I'm doing now. I understand where you're going to. But
Yes.
the reason why you're thinking like that is because you're not a man.
I've changed.
You've changed what?
I've really changed. I'm doing the things
But
that
you
you like, not me.
What? Like what?
Coming here.
Okay.
I have just said that I sacrificed myself to do road trips for you. Do you make the sacrifice to say the words of affirmation to me?
Yes. Do you know how much I hate media? Jesus. How much I hate being in public? You know I'm shy.
This is not a sacrifice for just me, even for you to get confidence. I'm saying, do you love me
So
more?
you are teaching me?
Yes.
Yes, it's okay. I accept.
I love you more.
You love me more.
Yes, good.
I love you more.
Nah, let's call it a tie.
I am so glad we got to do this because I learned that he's willing to change. He's been trying.
The things I learned today, I was like, oh, so we've been living in the same house for months and you never talked about this. So today now you want to talk about it, but it's okay. As long as she communicated it to me and not to technically communicated it to thousands of people, but it's okay, it's okay.
On this show, I did not know that he can steal my passwords. That is actually a crime. He thinks he's better than me in bed, in
I don't
telling the truth.
I'm a teacher.
Like he has
It's
this
everything.
notion that is good, better than me.
There's nothing she's saying here that I have never heard before. So I did not learn anything.
I've come to know that she's more tolerant. She has taken all the things that I've thrown to her, but she still remained faithful. And for me, maybe I should change to become more flexible.
He actually cares and loves me. Those were the affirmations for me.
From this show I've learned don't have ears, according to her. But I have two, according to me.
I didn't know he knew that there is that notion of fear in me. It's okay. It's good that I know that he knows, because it's something that I wanted to tell him, but I didn't know how to, that it wouldn't scare him or push him to somewhere else.
At first, he was so reluctant, like, I'm going to stand in front of people saying what? We have our wedding in September, so we have a meeting today. So it was like, that is more important. And I was like, no, our relationship is much more important because without the relationship, there won't be that meeting and there won't be a wedding in September, so.
There was no convincing, I just had to come. Otherwise, there will be no peace in the house.
My baby Chela, with all my heart, from the bottom of my heart, I really love you. I will like us to be forever. Okay. She said that she loves me too.
Cut.